My name is Jacob Watton.
Getty Images.
I come from the creative industries and my background is as a dancer. So when I think about robots, as a kid, I kind of connected it to this, stunted, non-living object that we just kind of jerry-rigged to be able to move. It didn't have anything other than what we'd given it. Now, kind of working with robots more and working with kind of theories connecting to robots, I'm really excited to see it growing from this object into something that's actually really tangible and something that's really, human-esque.
The number that corresponds to the group up there, find those people with the same number, and we want you to do that musing process around the topic we're giving you. Okay? Now emphasise this is we're crashing you into groups here, and we're deliberately not spoken about, we haven't allowed you to introduce you to each other as such, and we're actually not necessarily interested in I'm a musician, I'm a dancer at this point. We want you to talk about the idea.
What emotional state do we give to this robot if we can't decide what's right? If we can't decide as sentient beings ourselves what works best?
Sentient beings, that's a very, very profound statement as well. That notion of being a sentient being, and is that kind of, is that going to become one of those things that we're able to hold on to? If we're facing a world where they can think faster, they're more efficient in the way that they move things around.
How growing the empathy allows us to become more human. When I think about more human, I think about evolution. I think about this upskilling or upgrading of myself. The one-to-one project proposes a dance and interactive projection project that involves 3 dances. We'll develop the evolution of humanity from humble beginnings of human into animal, into machine, into this gluttonous, self-serving creature. And then we'll wipe the slate. But like we
Yeah, you've got to tell someone to find out.
For sure.
Do nothing.
I think the best thing about being a dancer is that I get to tell stories. But I think the thing I love about the creative industries is I don't have to tell stories alone. I get to tell stories as part of a team of other creatives.
Getty Images.
In this room, we've got technologists, experimental artists, and producers. We've come together from our different creative lives to collaborate on our project, one-to-one. We're building a performance capturing the relationship between a human and a robot. How we grow from seeing the human as specimen and robot as researcher to a place of seeing each other equally on a one-to-one scale.
Getty Images.
So I was thinking it might be cool to use its feed of Jacob at some points, like its microphone, rather than we'll probably have a loud mic or a headset mic on you. But I think it'd be interesting in some places maybe
Getty
use
Images.
that microphone. Possibly even at that first moment where you first start talking.
Getty Images.
We'll get this crappy quality, and then once it's fully paying attention to you, then we'll use the room mic.
We're talking about, how the camera's working right now is it's just tracking me with my movement. That's how it starts. Then as the camera gets more autonomy, if Jacob makes it sad, it will look down, or it will look away from him. So that, or when he's doing his interactions, it looks at those things that he's talking about. It looks at the words, it looks at the concepts. When it gets smarter again, it's seeing things that he can't see. So that's kind of a good example of the things we've been talking about in terms of how we build it into a personality and an interaction.
By going past ourselves, our friends, our family, our group, we open ourselves up to becoming more human. And if you need to engage with a cute and intelligent little robot in order to become more, to engage in inclusive and broad discourse, man, I have a show for you.